the colors and the textures and the metallics that I've been needing forever. Just, oh. Hello, it's Cypress. For those of you tuning in for the first time, welcome to the wild. Case in point. Hi. So are we gonna do makeup together today? Hey wild things. I have something I think is very special for us today. We're looking at the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Palette, Volume 1. Oh, that's so nice. Ah, there it is. So, as you can probably see, I am wearing this palette now. If you'd like to see how I got this look, keep watching. So yeah, I have never in my life purchased a real quality makeup palette. I have always been a bargain hound and a penny pincher. I wait until e.l.f. goes on clearance to buy my eyeshadows. Like, the closest thing to a luxury brand I've ever used was a handful of single NYX eyeshadows, and they were way clearance down because they were almost expired. And e.l.f. is really hit or miss on the quality of their eyeshadows. The pigment is often wanting. Hi, it's a cat party here today, apparently. I've used a lot of lesser known name brands from Amazon, really bargain basemented it with eyeshadow, and I've gotten to the point where I get frustrated because I can't do with my makeup what I see people doing on the internet, on YouTube. My makeup doesn't do that. But let's open this up and look at it here. I love that it's magnetized. So yeah, I'm kind of speechless over this palette. Looking at it in person, the colors are gorgeous. They work amazing. I don't think I have ever been happier with an eye look than I am today, the first time trying this palette. I'm actually impressed with the mirror. Oh, yeah, I see what people are saying about this mirror, dang. I was wondering what the heck everybody's getting all hyped up over, because why would anybody use a palette mirror to do your makeup? But this is actually a real mirror. Holy dang. I could use this traveling. I'm actually impressed with this mirror, and I never am. So, oh, there's kitty nose touches on here already. How'd that happen? So, as a novice with quality makeup, what was it that tripped my trigger this time? I have been tempted by a lot of different brands, but I have been sticking to my guns and getting the cheapest stuff on clearance. And then Tati released it was like a 3-minute commercial, and she had all these swatches on her arm, and that was exactly the colors and the textures and the metallics that I've been needing forever. And I was just, oh. So I'm excited to try this today. I am not gonna do an armful of swatches for you because everybody has done swatches. You've seen probably 20 people do swatches of this palette. So let's do a look with these, shall we? Ooh, it's very, what is that texture? It's velvety, very luxurious. I haven't seen this yet. So initially I was worried that there were just the 6 colors, but now that I can actually see this in person, it's different colors. So yay on that. So what I am going to do, since I have never worked with anything of this level of quality before, I am going to just do my regular everyday makeup look and just see how that works out. We really don't need to go over this, but for those of you who may have been not following all the excitement online, this is a really unique way of setting up the color story. Each of these shades is not named. Each color story has a name, and then each texture has a name. So the bottom row is mattes. The next row is sequins. These are mostly mattes with a little bit of a almost glittery pop to it. The next row is the metallics, then the glitter row. And then as far as color stories go, this black and gray line is memory, the browns are ritual, the oranges are story, the camels are soothe, the creamy, that's aura, and the plums are poet. It's just an innovative way of clarifying this. What a lot of people have been saying in their reviews, and what I am finding to be the case, is that the palette works universally well, the colors in relation to each other. For instance, every vertical row works well as its own color story, but they work horizontally too, or diagonally. The layout of how these colors work is just really carefully thought out, and it's a very functional grid. It makes my OCD really happy. Alrighty, so I think we'll do a little bit with this. So I'll be dipping into Aura. Ugh, my under eyes right now are so bad. I spent the last 3 days binging on Halloween candy, and now my complexion is really paying for it. So if I look haggard, I earned it. I am coming down off of sugar poisoning. Oh, do you see yourself in the mirror? Do you see a really handsome little man in the mirror? Yeah? This might be his first time with the mirror. Who is that? That's you. That's you, babe. Well, don't tear it up. All right, let's get to work. That's definitely more brightening than what I had on already. You know what, I'm just lusting after these oranges in the storyline here, so I'm gonna go with this lightest. It's a metallic, so maybe I shouldn't be doing that in the top of my crease, but why not? Let's just be a little crazy here. Okay, initially I'm not getting lot here. Oh, there we go. Interesting. It went on really evenly, and it left a lot of pigment behind, like a little bit, went a long way. And this is going on a little bit more pinky than I would have expected. But wow, that's easy to do smoothly. That's really easy. Next, I'm going to go into the metallic of Ritual and use that as my slightly darker crease shade. Holy dang, I see what people are saying about the blending. This is like idiot proof. It's kind of weirding me out because the color goes on without the shadow having to go on thick. So it ends up just this light coating, but you still get the color. And that's freaking me out. This is what eyeshadow's supposed to be. I'm having a moment here. Okay, let's go to the next darker part of the crease. I don't know how dark the dark of Ritual is gonna be, that dark brown, so I'm gonna go the next one up, the sequin for Ritual. Yeah, that's pretty dark. Wow, it's like it knows what I want it to do and it just does it. Like I don't even have to tease it. Okay, I got a little overzealous. You see that? Okay, that's spooky. How does it know when to stay on and when to brush off? That came off really easily. Weird. What is this strange magic voodoo? Wow, that's looking good. think my veiny, foldy, extra skin eyelids are not doing this justice, but I'm impressed. Blending brush a little bit here. This is gonna take me a little bit to get used to, because I'm used to having to go in much heavier handed than this. But I think once I get the hang of this is so easy. It kind of just does what you ask it. I feel like I'm driving a car with way more sensitive brakes than the car I'm used to driving. And so it's just like way too responsive. Or in this case, I guess it'd be a way more sensitive gas pedal. All right, what do we do with my eyelids? I think I'm gonna start with Soothe on the inside of my eyelids, and let's see what happens here. That is a nice, yummy color. Why does this feel so soft? Like, is cheaper eyeshadow kind of rough and grainy? Is that a thing? It's so, I don't know, velvety. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on the underside here. Ooh. It worked really well on my under eyelid. That's always a tough spot. Okay, I wanna go inner corner with, I think, the metallic aura. Where is my, there's one. So, metallic aura. You know what? It's not going over the other color. It is just completely merging with it. You can totally blend these together. I'm used to the lighter colors, just kind of tapping them in over top. There's some shimmer. Wow. This is surreal. This is not what I'm used to. Alrighty, so now I think Story on the outside of my... yes please. This is just gonna take over my lid now, cause like, yes. Why is that working so well? Okay, a little bit of fallout, but boy, it brushes away easily. I'm gonna go with the darkest, the matte Ritual, and get the outer corners darkened down here. That's looking really, my eyeshadow doesn't normally look like this. These are the kinds of colors that I usually use, but there's like this, I don't know, glow to it. I understand that this works well for eyeliner, so we're gonna go in with Memory in the matte and see if we can do a little eyelining with this. Hey Waterline, how you doing? This is definitely working as a powder eyeliner. How am I gonna wait for her to come out with more colors? I'm kind of having a moment here. Eyeshadow is all done except for we've got to try some glitter. That is just absolutely mandatory. Let's just get bold and try 3 of them and do Aura, the Soothe, and the Story. I understand these are better with the finger, but I never use the finger. I like the precision of a brush, so good, a little plastic. We're gonna use some setting spray and a brush. Let's try without the setting spray first, just as a baseline. Aura. Can I get you? Whoa, there you are on the brush. Almost looks like sugar or something. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like sugar on the brush. I'm just remembering now we've got to be careful with these glitters to not let them go in the eye. I believe on the packaging, they're not rated for eye makeup. Just, you know, use with caution. Okay, so these are supposed to not go on very well with the brush. I don't know if you can see that, but I am definitely getting some sparkles, but we want more than that. So let's go in some setting spray here. All right, soothe. That picked more up. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh, where have you been all my life? I think I'm getting a little overzealous here because this is so much fun. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. Okay. Story now. True confessions, I really haven't had an opportunity to work with glitter before now. If it's obvious I don't know what I'm doing, that's why. Okay, I'm getting a little itty bitty bit of glittery fallout. Not really a problem. Most of it's just brushing away just fine. Well, that's glam. I feel like I need to put on some more dark black. Go with memory and go in a little harder. Holy cow, that carries a punch. Okay, I think I'm in love and I have a new everyday palette. So I'm gonna head off camera for a second and get some eyelashes on and a darker lip color, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. I'll be right back, little sleepy one. And we're back. What do you think of this look? I don't think I have ever felt so glamorous from simply eyeshadow. I'm living for this makeup look. See this eyeshadow? I think the only color story that we didn't tap into was Poet, and that's just because I don't normally gravitate toward plums. So I'm really excited to get in here and experiment with all of these, but just to see the effect of this formula, I went with my normal color stories. The camels, the creams, the oranges, the browns, a little bit of black for smoking it out. I'm kind of lost for words. I feel expensive. There are a couple of considerations to think about with this palette. The first one, of course, is that this glitter row is labeled not for use on the eyes. I've got it on my eyes. My eyes are very sensitive and it's not bothering them at all, but this particular glitter isn't quite safest for the eye, so you want to make sure you don't get it into the eye. It is something to be careful with. The other thing that you might want to consider if you have a topical sensitivity to coconut. Most people are not, but I know there are some of you out there who are sensitive enough to coconut oil that you can't even get it on your skin. This formula, what makes it so creamy and so buttery is that Tati used a derivative of coconut oil or some kind of coconut to get this texture. So if coconut is toxic to you, this is probably not going to work for you. But other than those two considerations, it's really hard to find anything negative to say about any of these shades, especially for me since I don't have any experience with higher end makeup. I feel like this is an incredible tool. I'm counting down till she releases the next palette. I can't wait to see what colors she'll have for us. I love how well all of the colors work together. You can mix and match and they don't clash and they blend. I didn't understand the word blend until I started working with these, so I am giddy. I'm kind of just, I think Tati has set a new standard for me. My tolerances for cheap makeup are going to be a little strained from here on out. So my verdict is, yes please, yes please. I can't imagine this not being a well-received Christmas present under the tree or just for yourself. Treat yourself with this palette, I'm saying. Hi, I'm gushing right now because I don't have another response to this. So That's my experience with the Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals Volume 1. I may be addicted already. Tati, you've changed my makeup game. There we have it. So thank you so much for sharing this experience with me. It was game-changing. I hope you enjoyed. If you feel like engaging with this video, there's all the things. You can like, comment, share, subscribe, click the bell, and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. So I'll see you in the next video, and until then, keep your makeup wild. We haven't even started filming yet, and we've got 3 out of 4 of the kitties trying to photobomb. Vegan and cruelty-free. I don't know what's in here making this so heavy. Good quality. You guys gonna help today? You know, I need to cover that table that you're sitting on, so you're kind of actually in my way at the moment. An intro for this, and you're licking your ass. What is going on here? Are you gonna let me do this, or are you just gonna sit on it? Don't knock that down, by the way. I wasn't expecting that. It rather startled me. Oh, paper wrapping. I've never seen this packaging before. It's paper with honeycomb cut out of it. Do you want some of this? Don't eat it. You can groom yourself on international internet. My makeup. Oh, is that? Am I flashing you out? Yeah, that's my man.